Hey everybody, this is Stream, and today I'm going to be reviewing Nickelodeon Kart Racers. Nickelodeon Kart Racers is developed by Bam Tang and published by Game Mill Entertainment. It came out October 23rd, and it's currently on sale for $9.99, but I don't think it's going to be on sale for much longer, so it may not be when this video comes out. But its regular price is $40. This game is a racing game and Mario Kart type of racing style. From a similar aspect, it has power-ups that you can pick up. They're going to make or break the game, and you're going to have to race around and defeat other characters that are Nickelodeon characters in order to win these races. There's lots of different types of races in this. You have these normal tracks where you're just driving along, picking up power-ups, and shooting at the other enemies or other racers, excuse me. And then you also have tracks that have this goo in it, which slow you down, but also give you speed booster stuff, which you can use. And some of the tracks have a mixture of both, and some of the tracks have or the other, and almost exclusively. However, every track does have some special pickups that you can actually put down goo on the track yourself, and that can help you get more speed as you go around the race as well. As somebody who played a lot of Mario Kart back in the day, I will say that this is probably the closest thing on Xbox you're going to find to Mario Kart. It's not perfect by any stretch of imagination, but it's definitely one of the better kart racing games on Xbox. I also like the fact that they use some of the characters that you, especially if you grew up with, like the Rugrats and also the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are in the game. There's also SpongeBob and a couple others, but I didn't ever watch those shows, so I don't really care. But especially with the Ninja Turtles in the game, that was kind of like the selling point for me to pick up the game for $10, being that it was on sale for the Black Friday sale. Um, a couple of the drawbacks to the game is the sound. There's no discernible like sound stuff for your individual characters, so you're not gonna get like uh, you're not gonna get Cowabunga goods from Mikey and Dude from Raphael and stuff like that, which is kind of a disappointment. I feel like for a $40 price tag, they should have had that stuff included. For the price of the game, it's definitely overpriced for the quality of that kind of stuff. Like, I would definitely, I think it's overpriced regardless, even if it had those things, but it would definitely make a little more sense if they had invested in, some of the voice actors to get these characters to sound like they're supposed to. As the game sits, there's no like real sound between the characters, so it's really just the visual aspect of it. Each character does have its own custom like power-ups and things, but it's not immediately obvious when you play the game that that's true. And some of the characters' power-ups don't seem to be all that valuable or useful at all. In fact, the tracks are also pretty similar. Half of the tracks are just the inverse of the other tracks, and there's not really that many tracks in the game either. And so once there are different cup, like Mario has, where you have different cup levels. But they all kind of feel the same to me. Like, I didn't feel like that the higher difficulty levels were actually that much more difficult or less difficult. And there is local co-op in the game, but again, they missed it. Another thing is like not putting this on on Xbox Live to play with friends. This game would actually be a lot of fun if it had Xbox Live to play online with, but unfortunately it doesn't. That's something that they should have added to boost the game. If you're gonna charge $40 for this game, you've got to put stuff like that in it. It's just not gonna. I mean, I imagine that's why that the sales on this is fairly low. I mean, you're trying to get the nostalgia of these characters, and that's a good selling point, but if the gameplay is lackluster, or you don't put any effort into the gameplay, or getting people to play it together, then what's the point? The couch co-op stuff, like I did test it to see if it worked okay, and I found it to be kind of lackluster in the way that it was putting the screens and things. And that just didn't seem very fun, and, without the AI characters as well, it was even less. Um, I'm not disappointed in the game, but the price point makes me disappointed because for that price point, they could have done a lot more to make it worth it, and they definitely just didn't because I guess they felt a lot of people would buy it for that. I did pay $10 for the game, and I think that's probably a pretty fair price for what it is as it sits. Um, I wouldn't recommend it unless you get it on sale for 10 or 15 bucks, or get maybe. I think there's retail copies of this, so you could probably get it for a little bit cheaper as well. But overall, It's not a disappointing experience. I like these types of games, and so I had fun playing it. It only took me a day to actually, well, a day and a half, I guess, to get all the achievements that I wanted out of it. And I didn't really worry about getting the online or the co-op achievements because I only were going to play by myself, and I didn't want to sit here boosting against myself for an hour, so I just, didn't get that achievement. But the achievements are going to take you 10 to 12 hours, probably. They're not hard or anything. I mean, there's a little bit of early on, because you get boosts for your character, which is kind of cool. There's boosts that you can use for your characters, but again, like I said, it's nothing's that hard to begin with, so it's not like you're going to have too much risk of losing. And you can also play co-op in single player, which is interesting. However, I don't recommend it if you want to get all the achievements, because sometimes the co-op player is randomly really bad and you can actually lose because of that. I had that happen once, and so I stopped playing in co-op. But it was kind of fun to play team in these modes. The customization stuff is all cool because each character has different customization that starting points essentially, so that like some guys' cars are faster than others. But again, it does still misses the mark on just really making it better, a lot better. So I definitely recommend getting this on sale. It's a fun game though. If you do like racing games, you'll like it. Okay, especially arcade like Kart style games, and you'll definitely like this. But it just kind of misses the mark. There's so much that they could have done to make it better. I know there's already a sequel out too. It wasn't on sale, so I didn't buy it. And it's also, I think, 40 or 50 bucks. So yeah, definitely I wouldn't pay $50 for this game. They left out a lot of things that would have made that worthwhile. But it is definitely a game that's worth buying if it goes on sale for 10 bucks again in the future. So that's pretty much what I have to say about this one. If you do pick it up, let us know in the comments what you think about it, and have a nice day, guys.